Today we'll be continuing our adventure through Dark Souls. So yesterday we had finished off the depths, and then we also got through most of Blighttown, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting us to clear out as much of Blighttown as we did, because we're literally at the end of it now. So today my objective is simply to take out Kalag, ring the second Bell of Awakening, and then hopefully make it over to Sen's Fortress. If we have time, we'll start it. If not, we'll start it tomorrow. Sen's Fortress is one of those areas where it's never been particularly, like, tricky or difficult for me. It's more or less tedious, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. Right now, we just have to worry about taking out the big spider lady waifu. Ah, there she is, the spider waifu in all of her glory. This boss, just like many other bosses, it's pretty simple. You just put on the gold pine resin, dodge when you need to, and it's really as simple as that. This boss isn't particularly, like, overly challenging or difficult. It's just, you know, you really got to know your timings. Most of the fight, I'd probably recommend being blocked off. I'm getting stuck on some rock. If I'm gonna be honest, I probably should have kindled that bonfire before coming in here, but what can you do? So if anything with this boss, usually I just try to, like, hug her side. It's kind of hard to attack her sometimes because she'll do this thing, right, where she spits out lava, and that in itself isn't really too hard to navigate past. It's just the fact that she ends up, like, staying inside of her own lava pool sometimes, which makes it really hard to attack her. If anything, most times I try to just kind of, like, hug her booty. I don't want to talk about it. This fight relies on a lot of audio cues, and I don't have audio right now, so it's actually making it kind of difficult. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a twin humanity so then we can kindle this bonfire, because, yeah, as soon as I got in there, I kind of just gave up on trying, because I knew I was gonna need more than 5 S's, because her health pool is a bit tankier. Oh no, we're getting invaded. You know, I'm sorry to say, but I really don't feel like fighting any invaders today, so I'm gonna run past all of it. I don't think the invader can follow us into the boss fight. At least I'm gonna hope not, because again, I really don't feel like fighting any invaders right now. Now that we have an adequate amount of SS flats, hopefully I'll be able to defeat her. Also gotta watch out. Sometimes, like, the boss will start doing this thing where it, like, shakes a little bit, and then, yeah, it does that huge AoE, and you gotta, like, run or dodge away as fast as possible. But this is the fight. Yeah, it spits lava sometimes. You just get your slashes in when you can, and that's really that. Oh, man, we are really not doing as much damage as we should be. I don't remember this boss being that tanky. Maybe my weapon is just honestly under level, because we haven't, it's only at a +2 right now. I probably should have went back and leveled it up before coming back down here, but it is what it is. What can you do? We'll do it after this fight. Maybe I've just, I'm not, oh no, I got hit by the AoE. That is not an attack that you want to get hit by. I'm gonna go ahead and slap on the resin. I can't believe that I actually forgot to do that. This boss isn't too dangerous. The only thing that you have to look out for really is that AoE, because that AoE, as you guys saw, it can hurt it. Oh, there it is. Here's the AoE coming in again. Yeah, see, I'm getting a little too greedy here. I'm definitely not a newbie at this game anymore by any means, but I still do make newbie mistakes. Like, in this game, it doesn't matter how many times you played, it doesn't matter how good you think you are. You have to respect your enemy. You have to know your openings. If there's one thing this playthrough has taught me so far, it's that resins really do make a world of a difference in a lot of these boss fights. I'm ready to do an AoE, just back up just like that. Yeah, as long as you keep your distance whenever she does the AoE, like, it really isn't that big of a deal. Oh my god, dude, she is out for me today. I don't know why this boss is being so aggressive. She's normally not this aggressive, man. She's been, like, going for my throat. She's literally only, like, 2 hits away from death, so I think maybe 1 RT, dodge to the side before she gets her sword slashes off, and just like that, Chaos Witch Kalag is down. We have acquired the soul of Kalag, and we are also now able to go ring the second Bell of Awakening, which means that our objective here, at least the objective that we were given at the beginning of the game, is finished. So here is the second bell. We just come over here, pull the lever, and there it is. We are now, I don't know, maybe like a third of the way through the game. You kind of got like 3 arcs in Dark Souls 1. You got the Bell arc, and then you got like the Sen's Fortress / Anne Orlando acquiring the Lord Vessel arc, and then you got like the defeat the Lord Force, so the 4 I cannot speak English. Defeat the 4 Lord Souls and Gwyn arc. With that being said, I don't feel like running all the way back. So once again, I am simply going to Homeward Bound. We got so many of these things, I might as well. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Soul of Kalag. Again, I want as many souls as possible. I don't really care about getting the boss weapons or anything like that. At this point, I'm just gonna try to get both my Vitality and Endurance up as high as possible. Endurance 23, Vitality 25. That seems like a fair place to have it at for this point in the game. Now from here, we get to do the fun climb out of Blighttown, which honestly isn't too bad. You just gotta watch out, you know, with your timings on jumps and when you're, you know, evading past certain enemies and stuff like that. Basically just like any other area in the game. If only this was Elden Ring, because then in Elden Ring, you know, we actually have like a dedicated jump button. In here, you just gotta have to like awkwardly run against this thing and then like time your jump and make sure you're angled correctly. Like you gotta run up against this. I definitely started running way too early, and then you gotta jump for it and hope that you don't roll off the edge. Oh, I fell off the edge. See, this is why Blighttown suck my ass. I love From Software and I love the Souls games, but like, who designed the jumping mechanics in this game? Like, this is just, it's abysmal. Let's try this again. Just like last time, you gotta run against this kind of awkwardly, then you jump for it, hope that you make it, grab the souls, and this time, you know, I gotta be careful. I have a bad habit of like running around here and falling off the edge. I'm not gonna run. There's also some things that you can grab along the way up, like different chests and bits of loot, but I really don't care about any of that. I want to get out of Blighttown. I'm sick of this area already. As I said in the last episode, I don't hate this area anymore, nor do I really like it. I just kind of coexist with it, but that being said, I'm not gonna go out of my way to stay here any longer than I have to. If I really don't need the stuff down here, then, you know, what's the point? I'm gonna leave as fast as I can. Got the key to New Londo Ruins, and with that, I am sprinting out of Blighttown. Goodbye. I never want to see you again. It's so freeing being able to just sprint out of this place. I don't gotta fight any of the enemies. There's no more blow darts, there's no more poison, I'm free to sprint. I don't even gotta turn back. And now here we are at the Valley of the Drakes. You gotta be careful, man. This bridge is really finicky. Grab a large soul of a nameless soldier, open the door, and back to Firelink Shrine we go, my happy place. New Londo Ruins. This place is honestly gorgeous. I don't know why. There's something I've always loved about New Londo Ruins. Like, the aesthetic of it is just, even though it's like foggy and dark, it's like, I don't know, I love it. It's cool. Oh, honey, I'm home. I've never been so happy to be back at Firelink Shrine. Now from here, we're able to go to Sen's Fortress, and thankfully, since we unlocked his shortcut earlier, we're able to get there relatively quickly. Oh, and this big dude from earlier, I forgot to even acknowledge him before. I did end up joining his Covenant off camera, just because I don't know why. I do that in every single playthrough, but you know, you can talk to this chick. Again, none of this is necessarily mandatory. It's just, you know, if you want to join this Covenant, you can. I always just do it just out of tradition's sake. I just join all the Covenants that I come across. But with that being said, it is now time for us to go to Castle Zuckerberg. We could also return to the Undead Asylum. I don't know when I want to do that necessarily. I do want to go back there and get the doll. At least I'm thinking about it, because I mean, there is a good place to farm souls in the Painted World, so we might go back there and get that at least before going to Anor Londo. I'll have to decide. Oh, Sen's Fortress, how I have not missed you. Yeah, this place, you know, again, it's another area where it's like, it's not bad, it's not the worst thing in the world, but this isn't an area that I look for. Actually, you know what? Before we come here, I have a bunch of souls in me. How about we go max out my Zweihander? Well, we can't max it out just yet, but like get it to the max level that we're able to at least. Gotta purchase a couple of Titanite shards, because yeah, at this point in the game, I definitely want to get this up to like a +5. Unfortunately, I'm a couple souls short of being able to afford all the things that I need. I'm gonna need another, like, I don't know, 2,000 some souls. Let's see, maybe am I finally able to take this guy on? Come here, big boy. I'm here to put you out of your misery. I mean, I'm doing decent-ish damage to him. Yeah, I think we could take him on. Whap, 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 whap. And one more for whap. Got a Demon Titanite out of it. That, I mean, it's not necessarily handy for my build, but hey, if we ever do a New Game Plus run, who knows, man, might whip out that Demon King Great Axe. If y'all have never used that thing is an absolute monster. At this point, we've done all that we can for now. Now we just have to get some large Titanite shards so that we can take it up to a +6, but I definitely feel a lot safer now that my Zweihander is a bit more leveled up. I think I actually want to wait until tomorrow's episode before tackling Sen's Fortress, just because we've already done so much today, but I do at least want to mention one thing. These guys are relatively tanky, so remember, this is a +5 Zweihander. I am literally two-handing it right now, and let's see how much damage that I end up doing to these guys. If I can actually land my hits. As you guys can see, these lads are absolutely tanky. Even with a +5 Zweihander, it's taken me like a solid 3 or 4 hits to put these guys down, so again, if you are following this video like a guide, or if you've been, you know, following this series as like a walkthrough in some way, I would highly recommend stopping here, and if your weapon is not at a +5 or higher yet at this point, I'd probably recommend doing that before coming to Sen's Fortress. Ooh, a Man-Serpent Greatsword. Honestly, don't know if this thing is any good. I've never used it before. I mean, I'm gonna stick with this Zweihander because I've already invested so much into that. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if this thing's actually worth anything. But with that being said, that's where we're gonna wrap things up today. Next time, we're gonna tackle Sen's Fortress, and hopefully I don't go hollow. But anyway, as always, a massive shout out, thank you to all the patrons and channel members. Thank you to all of you in the low baller tier. New bigger shout out, thank you to all of you in the big baller tier. Mellow asking and Big Daddy Manny in the biggest shout out, thank you all to all of you in the G tier. Ron Avengers and Little Cheese Girl, thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.